Respiratory system.
What is respiratory system? The respiratory system is the body system responsible for breathing. It allows us to inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide, which is essential for survival. This system works automatically even when we're not thinking about it. Breathing supplies oxygen to the cells for energy and removes carbon dioxide, a waste product. The respiratory system also helps filter and humidify the air, allows us to speak, and enables us to smell. Here are the functions of the respiratory system: breathing, or the inhaling and exhaling of air; absorbing oxygen to give energy to the body cells; discharging carbon dioxide from the body cells; filtering and humidifying the air you breathe; playing a role in speech; enabling you to smell. The respiratory system can be divided into the upper and lower respiratory tracts. Upper respiratory tract. The upper respiratory tract includes the nose, mouth, pharynx, and larynx, which are located in the head and neck. These organs are responsible for breathing, filtering air, and producing sound. Nose. The nose is the main entry point for air. It has two openings called nostrils, which lead to the nasal cavity. Inside, mucous membranes and tiny hairs called cilia trap dust and dirt, while also moistening the air to protect the lungs.
Upper respiratory tract, larynx. The larynx, also known as the voice box, is located below the pharynx. It is made of cartilage and contains the vocal cords. As a person grows, the front of the larynx may become more prominent, especially in males, forming what is known as the Adam's apple. The larynx allows air to pass through the vocal cords to create sound.
The lower respiratory tract includes trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and lungs. These organs are found in the lower neck and chest cavity. The trachea, also known as the windpipe, is a tube that carries air from the larynx to the lungs. It is made up of C-shaped rings of cartilage that keeps it open and sturdy. The inner lining of the trachea also contains cilia, tiny hair-like structures that trap and remove dirt and microbes from the air before it enters the lungs. The trachea divides into two main tubes called the primary bronchi. One bronchus leads to the left lung and the other to the right lung. Each bronchus divides into secondary bronchi, which then branch into smaller tubes called bronchioles. These bronchioles are the narrowest airways that lead directly to the alveoli. The lungs are large, elastic organs made of tissues that expand when we inhale and return to their normal shape when we exhale. They are protected by a thin membrane called the pleura. The left lung is smaller than the right because it shares place with the heart. It has two lobes, while the right lung has three. The chest cavity is made up of the rib cage, the intercostal muscles between the ribs and the diaphragm, a large, strong, elastic muscle located beneath the lungs. The chest bone at the front is called the sternum. Inside the chest cavity are the trachea and the lungs. The diaphragm is especially important because it helps the lungs in the process of breathing. Breathing involves two main actions, inhaling and exhaling. When we inhale, the intercostal muscles contract, causing the ribs to lift and expand. At the same time, the diaphragm contracts and moves downward, creating more space in the chest cavity. This allows the lungs to expand and fill with air. When we exhale, the intercostal muscles relax, and the ribs return to their normal position. The diaphragm also relaxes and moves back to its dome shape.
Proper care for the respiratory system. Cover your nose with a clean handkerchief or tissue or wear a face mask when coughing or sneezing. Avoid areas where there is too much dust, chemicals, or smoke, such as busy roads. Cover your nose when passing by these places. Avoid smoking.
Learn proper breathing techniques to develop stronger lungs. Drink plenty of water and eat vegetables and fruits.
End of our report.
Thank you.